What if I have alcohol in limits? In limits. Our Prophet says in Ibn Majah, Hadith number 3993, 3994, 3992, that if anything intoxicates in large quantity, is prohibited even in small quantity. Anything which intoxicates in large quantity means you have a capacity, okay, fine, normally maybe half peg intoxicates you. So, okay, fine, I can have quarter peg, no problem. But the Prophet said anything which intoxicates in large quantity is even prohibited in small quantity. No excuse for nip or a tot. The reason is, today, because of alcoholism, do you know 2.5 million people die every year because of alcoholism? Because of alcoholism, according to WHO, 2.5 million people die because of alcoholism alone every year. Now coming to your question. When you ask any alcoholic, no alcoholic starts having alcohol to become alcoholic. He is first a social drinker. Social drinker means drinking within limits. You ask all the alcoholic, no alcoholic will say that I started drinking alcohol to become alcoholic. Maybe you will find 1 in a million, maybe. So all of them start with that peg, half peg or quarter peg. It becomes 1 peg and 2 peg, depending whether it's whiskey or whether it's beer. Beer you can have more, whiskey you can have less. Our beloved Prophet said, no excuse for nip or a tot. If it intoxicates in large quantity, it's even prohibited in small quantity, and that is very logical. If this was the case, sister, if I'd agree with you, you wouldn't have 2.5 million people dying every year. Every year. In the last 10 years, 25 million people died. And if you interview them, they always started with half peg. So I'm asking you, if you're going to jump from a 2-story building or a 3-story building, the chances of dying is 50%. Will you jump? Will you jump? So the question is that if you're intoxicated, fine. There may be possibility that if you have alcohol, social drinker, you may not be as bad as health-wise. But imagine if you get drunk once in your life. I don't know a social drinker who has been drinking for 5 years and has not get intoxicated once in the life. You understand, no? If you get intoxicated once, by mistake you have extra peg, and then you do incest. Can you forgive yourself? Sister, can you forgive yourself? Yes or no? Only once. Incest. Yes or no? So that's the reason Islam says it is prohibited for good.